When you're spending every day on your own, and here it goes. I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Nobody cares 'cause I'm alone and the world is having more fun than me tonight.
Almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountain, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road, country road.
So it's 4 AM and I'm up thinking, do dogs go to heaven? Like, the only dogs that know what happens when they die are all dead. And the ones that come back and get doggy CPR can't speak English to tell us where they went. Like, I need to know if they're okay. That's why I'm teaching my dog English. That way, if she ever sees chocolate in the backyard and eats it, and then freaking dies and I have to give her mouth-to-mouth CPR to bring her back to life, then she can tell me where she went and I'll tell the CIA where all dogs go after they die. And we'll use top secret technology to open up a portal to their dimension. And I myself will travel there and free all the animals. Whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm in freaking animal heaven. Look, over there, it's Harambe. Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh, and over there's Grumpy Cat. I forgot you died. That's so sad. Come on. Wait a second. Is that a squid? I hate squids. Just as I was closing the portal to animal heaven, I made sure every last squid was left in there. Then I connected to heaven's Bluetooth speaker and played Dance Monkey on repeat for the rest of eternity at full volume. So people used to say I look a lot like Noah Centineo, but then he grew a beard and bleached it, and now if you ever say I look like him, I will cry. But then I thought, I have a prime opportunity to impersonate him. Now, I can't grow a blonde beard in 10 seconds, but I know someone that has what I need. I grabbed my dog Kobe and cut off a little bit of her hair and taped it to my cheeks. It felt a little bit uncomfy because she has fleas and they got mad and started biting me, but whatever. I looked in the mirror and thought, oh my god, I'm Noah Centineo. Now I just need to post from his Instagram account and tell people to send me $3 million so I can buy 3 million refrigerators and leave them open to stop climate change. I was logging into his account, but I didn't know his password. First I tried 1, 2, 3, 4, and what the, it worked! Just as I was about to make the post, I got a call from the FBI. They said, you've been caught hacking, we're gonna drop a nuke on your house. I screamed, ah! And I grabbed everything I love and got in my car and drove as fast as I could. But as I was driving, I was like, wow, these clouds are so beautiful. It looks so peaceful out. Oh, I'm about to drive off the road. Do y'all remember that trend where people would draw their entire life story? Well, I'm gonna be the first TikToker to do it. Hi, I'm Ben, and I was born at 0 years old in Edmonton, Canada. Right when I was born, my parents and I moved from Canada to Massachusetts, United States. And my mom would take me to the beach a lot to collect rocks until one day a nuclear reactor almost melted down, so we stopped going there. When I started school, I was low-key really big-brained, and I was such a smart cookie that they put me in the smart kids class. That was until I found out that smart kid class is 7 hours a day, not 3 hours like preschool was, so I literally ran out of the classroom to escape, and when the teacher caught me, I kicked her in the thigh and gave her a permanent bruise. So I feel bad about that. Anyways, I got a dog named Kobe and I love her so much. I can't draw her, so here's her on the table. The middle school I went to was really and I was the only brown kid there. So I got bullied. Oh crap, I'm out of time. If you want to see more about that and how I was an exchange student in Japan and my girlfriend, the link to the YouTube video is in my bio. So, I was trying to buy a tiger online so that my dog could have a little friend to play with. And I found one for $5. I thought in my head, this is such a great deal. It sounds so legitimate. The dude selling it was named Barbara, and he sent me a picture of a shipping container with his address and saying, "Meet me here, winker face." I was like, what a welcoming and sweet dude. I told Barbara, okay. Then I went outside and hopped in my car, looked at my reflection and scared myself, put my seatbelt on, of course, and then drove 8 hours to go to his container house. I only crashed into one lane. When I got there, I could hear circus music playing from the inside. I got out of my car and slowly approached the container. It kind of smelled like something rotting, but I really wanted my $5 tiger. I was about to go in, but guys, come on. Do you really think I'd do that? We have to social distance, so I'm waiting until after the pandemic to meet up with an unknown man named Barbara to buy a tiger from him for $5. So I was using the gibberish filter when something really weird happened. Okay, here we go. I am in yo house, BENOFTHEWEEK. BENOFTHEWEEK. What does that mean? And I was like, that's a little bit weird. And then my power went out. I was sitting in complete darkness except for a line of text that lit up on my computer that said, I'm right in front of you. I thought, am I being hacked? So I grabbed my phone and opened up Wattpad and deleted all my Harry Styles fanfics I've been writing since I was in middle school. But then the hacker said, I think I love you. So I told him, I don't think it's gonna work out. And the hacker replied, if I can't have you, the world can have this. And he had leaked all of my Harry Styles fanfics from when I was 12.
Harry Styles grabs your neck and whispers in your ear.
I have One Direction, but without the D in direction, if you know what I mean. I was sucking grapes into my mouth as a snack when I realized these grapes haven't been washed yet. And you know what's on unwashed grapes? Chemicals and bugs. You know what gives Spider-Man his powers? A bug covered in chemicals. I suddenly felt nauseous and had to throw up, but I felt something. I shot a web out of my wrist and flushed the toilet. And that's when I realized I have powers. Think of all the things I can do now. I can free Joe Exotic. I can fling the girl who sings Dance Monkey into the orbit of the sun. I went to the grocery store and picked up more grapes to fuel my power. But there was an old grandpa who wasn't social distancing, so I used my web to yank his walker out of his hands. Good luck crawling within 6 feet of me. When I got home, I immediately inhaled the new batch of superbugs. I felt my power grow stronger. My veins were pumping blood and my heart rate was going the speed of light. But then I blacked out. I woke up from my coma 3 years later. The whole world was empty from the pandemic and I realized everyone I loved was gone. But then I thought, I can still shoot noodles from my wrist. I'm Spider-Man, baby. Today I'm giving $100 and a love letter to random Taco Bell employees. But wait, why? Yesterday as I was eating my yummalicious burrito, I thought these employees deserve recognition for creating the beautiful creation that is this burrito. So I drove home, pulled out some markers, and decided to write a letter of appreciation to them. I basically told them I love them and I would die for them in an instant. And then I signed my name and put some hearts and tacos on it because I love tacos. I folded the letter and got in the car and headed over to the bank. I took out $100 as a little extra thank you for the card and then I got nervous. But then I finally pulled up to Taco Bell.
What can I get for you?
Hi there, could I just get one bean burrito, please?
Anything else?
No, that's it.
I'll see you window. 260.
Hi. So I just wanted to give y'all a tip, because I know it's like, I just want to give y'all a tip, because I know it's like really crazy, like having to deal with Corona and everything. We're out of time on TikTok, but the link to their reaction is in my bio. Today, I'm giving $10,000 to the employees at my local Taco Bell. I pulled up to the window and said, hi, could I get a bean burrito, please? When I pulled up to the window, they gave me the burrito and I gave them $2. What do I look like, Mr. Beast? Plus this box has $30 in it max, just some Minecraft plush toys and a card if I ever went missing as a child. But then as I was eating my Taco Bell burrito, I started feeling bad. Maybe the Taco Bell employees have little Taco Bell babies at home that need little Taco Bell diapers or they'll shed their little Taco Bell tears. And I thought, I may not have $10,000, but I can show them I appreciate them. I went home, grabbed some markers, and decided to write a little card telling them how much I appreciate them on being on the front lines of this pandemic and everything. I also thought to add a little something else, since this is already a TikTok, for every 100K likes this video gets, I'll add $10 to the card, up to $100, because I really do not be Mr. Beast. I finished the card with some drawings of tacos, because I love tacos. And tonight, I'll head over to Taco Bell and drop it off. I'll see you in part 2 tomorrow. I was seeing how many oranges I could fit in my mouth before throwing up when my doorbell rang. I wasn't expecting anyone, and when I answered it, there was no one there, just a notebook. It was kind of creepy, but when I opened it, I realized it was for my horse girl cousin Gretchen, and she'd drawn me, Peppa Pig? I thought I'd draw her something back, so I made, 2 minions in love, and I left it in the same place for her. The next morning, the doorbell rang again, and I opened it to find another Peppa, so I took the liberty of drawing Rainy Rodriguez as my sleep paralysis demon, and put it back the same place as yesterday. However, the next day I received something completely different. When I opened the sketchbook, Peppa had turned into bacon? Is this a threat? I texted her, haha, very funny, Gretchen, stop coming to my house. And she was like, what? And so I replied, Peppa time is canceled, Gretchen. And she replied, I don't know what you're talking about. So, knowing that wasn't Gretchen the whole time, I felt completely terrified, so I watched some seafood ASMR eating and fell asleep. I woke up to my leg burning from my laptop. My hand kind of felt weird, and I noticed I was covered in bacon. Anyways, now I'm completely terrified, and I don't know what to draw in return. Please help. So, I was on the phone with 911 because I'd made some banana soup with a hint of ranch dressing and I'd left the gas burner on. And I was scared my house would blow up. So I said, please help. And the operator was like, it's gonna be okay. We're on our way. And me being so starved for human interaction replied, okay, I'll see you soon. And I began to prepare for my date with the emergency services person. I dimmed the lights to set the mood. And then I set the table and put out the banana soup I'd cooked earlier. And poured some fancy juice d'orange. I changed out of my depression fit into something slightly less depressing, and attempted to fix my hair, but I ended up wanting to cut it all off and had a mental breakdown. But I was like, another day. Suddenly I heard the doorbell ring. I got up and ran over to let them in, but I was so excited that I didn't see the charger on the floor. I forgot there was gas in my house, and I tripped over it and it created a spark, and next thing you know, I really needed a girlfriend to quarantine with, so I decided to abduct a live cockroach from the Burger King parking lot. Meet Sally. She's my bae, and we were so in love. I took her on dates to the park, and we would go skateboarding together. Life was absolutely beautiful when I was around here. She never ever bugged me. So on one sunny day, I decided to ask for Sally's hand in marriage. But as I got down on one knee and said, "Will you marry me?" she remembered a few weeks ago when she caught me cheating with Gilberto the fly. Me and Gilberto did indeed have a fling, but I swore it was nothing. We were just friends. It was just one date. But Sally couldn't take it and rejected my proposal. I was destroyed, and I thought, if I can't have you, no one can. I took on my magnifying glass and made a laser beam with the sun's ray. I thought it was goodbye, Sally, as she caught fire, but frick, I'm out of time. Full video's in my bio. I was really bored, so I tried to buy the most expensive thing on Gucci's website for funsies, but that's when I remembered, Ben, you can't afford Taco Bell. So I was typing random numbers, hoping one was an actual credit card number, and nothing was working. I was like, well, there goes my wool alpaca cardigan. Finally, I tried 69696969. Expiration date, April 20th, aka 420, and security code 666. And I hit enter. I was like, well, that was fun. So I closed my laptop, but then I got an email saying my order had shipped. And then suddenly, I heard a knock at the door, and I was like, I didn't know what I just did, so I checked my doorbell cam, and there was a stranger there. Then I heard the door open, and then there were footsteps coming towards me, and then falling. And then the intruder got up and said, "This is the FBI. We've got you." And I was like, "You've got me? You think you've been watching me? For the past month, I've had my FBI agent's laptop bugged. Every time he logs in to watch me, I've been watching him. In fact, I ordered this exact item knowing it would bring him here." He ran back to his HQ to open up his laptop, and in disbelief, there I was, fully in control of the FBI system. Checkmate.
I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Hacking, stupid, what's happening?